Hello and welcome back to Cornwall Car Care. My name is Jody and this is my dream job. Woo. It's been a pure passion since I was a little kid. My dad got me into cars. He was always a big car nut. And yeah, even at school, I used to valet cars at weekends for a Ford main dealership on their forecourt. So yeah, this has always been what I wanted to do. But anyway, next up we have a 2014 Ford Focus. Minor correction, paint coating, interior and engine bay. We were going to do glass coating, but there's a big scratch on the windscreen and he's going to get that replaced because it annoys him. I might see if I can improve it a little bit later on in the vlog. We'll come to that a bit later on. But yeah, first of all, let's get in and have a look at the paintwork. So yeah, definitely quite swirly with some holograms. Rear lights have been tinted. The roof and a few trims have just been wrapped. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a nice transformation, I think. We'll try and make this pretty quick. I just want to kind of show you on every panel. This wing's quite bad. Yeah. And the bonnet. Now, I'm going to try and pick these out. Where are we? There's some deep scratches around this area. I would say there's been a bird poo and somebody's tried removing it. But yeah, we have some absolute beauties. Let's see if I can see that deep one that runs across there. We got another one that runs all the way along there. And we get to these. You see these deep ones. Another one there. That's a beauty. Another one there. But yeah, bonnet is quite bad. We've got some more deep ones here. But this goes all over the A pillar. Come on, there we go. Yeah, massive room for improvements. Gloss black pillars. Oh, yes. There's some deep marks there. I would say where my finger is there, that looks like a football has hit that. There's like a rounded bit at the top there. Oh, you can see it. And then scratches coming down. So I'd say, yeah, that's a football. You can see the outline of where the badges have been removed. Oh, didn't notice that. So you can see they've used like a razor blade. Going to come out a little bit. Yeah, so up here, there are a lot. I think that might need a bit of wet sand in that part. So yeah, they've obviously used a razor blade to remove that or remove the glue. Yep, so I'll have this for a few days. Yesterday it was dropped off, which was Sunday. I got the full interior done yesterday and all the wash and decon. And I didn't film any of the interior. Just wanted to crack on with it, get it done. It's now done and out the way. I've still got to clean the interior windows and do a final wipe down, but the interior is pretty much done. It wasn't bad at all. The seats needed extracting, the carpets and the mats. But yeah, so we're now ready to do paint depths and then begin polishing. Let's see if we can pick up. Yeah, you can see this scratch that runs all the way around here. So I might see if I can tackle that a bit later on. Hopefully you can hear that. It's quite deep. You can see all these other scratches that are making the light go funny. So yeah, paint depth measurements. And then we're going to start polishing. So we'll come back in a little bit. I want to do a couple of test panels first, a couple of test sections, see what we're going to do. And yeah, we'll pick up the camera again a little bit later on. Right, let's crack on. Oh, just having a 5-minute break. Got some more pizza that I burnt a little bit in the air fryer. So, getting very good results. Microfiber cutting pad and the Roots DA course compound. I think I said this in a previous vlog. I'm trying to use up all the compounds I've got and just going to stick to the ones that are my favourite. Not saying that doesn't work, because it clearly does. I just have other favourites. But yeah, just trying to whittle down my collection because I have way too much stuff. So yeah, microfiber cutting pad. Most of it is having one cut, and then probably if there's a bad area, I will then hit that again a second time. But yeah, the majority is having a single cut. Now the paint, if you work on these Fords, you know they're quite soft and a little bit sticky, especially if you're cutting. Excuse me, if you're just doing like a refining stage, it's really nice. But if you're cutting, you can feel the pad biting into it. So I don't put any pressure on the pad when I'm doing this. It's literally, I'm just holding it to keep the machine flat. But yeah, I'm not putting any pressure on it. You may you may notice as well that I'm using the wet removal method. I have a bucket over there with a little green towel in it. In there, I have FaneLab Pure Rinseless Wash. Pure Rinseless Wash. I'm sure that's what it is. Something like that. Because polish removal or compound removal on soft paint is not the easiest to remove. So yeah, so we're doing it that way. And the nice thing about that is, because it's a pure rinseless wash, it doesn't have any protection in it, nothing like that at all. So when you've wiped it, you're removing the polish and you're not putting anything else on it. But yeah, this one's definitely needing the wet towel method. Yeah, so I'm just going to stop and have some food. We'll set the cameras back up and we'll go again. Almost done the driver's side. Car's wrong way round. Passenger side, I've just got the front wing to finish. Mirror cap. And then that's this side done. I'm going to do the gloss black at the end. But yeah, we'll get a nice one of the bonnet, I think, as like a low down view. And kind of show what it's going to look like after cutting. But yeah, happy with that. So, play a bit more music, roll a bit more footage, let's get going. Woohoo! So day 2 completed on the Ford Focus. Didn't get as much completed as I wanted to today. Paint was... Some painted panels are harder than the original, so it's treating every panel like a new panel. But we're getting very good results. The paint was, after I'd washed it and deconned it, it was definitely a lot worse than I first thought. And this goes back to one of the other vlogs where you don't know the true paint condition until you've washed, deconned it, got it all what I call naked. And then the true paint condition shows itself. And 9 times out of 10, it's always a lot worse than when you first inspect the vehicle. But yeah, getting very good results. You can see the bonnet here. Getting some lovely gloss coming back, but you can see all this micromarring and hazing. So that is the damage that I've inflicted, removing the bigger scratches. So that'll all get cleared up in the refinement stage. But yeah, definitely starting to get some nice gloss back. So the passenger side is completed apart from the side skirt. Front end is completed. Driver side front wing and across the top is done. So yeah, I'm going to come in tomorrow, finish off the driver's side, the back end. Then we'll get onto the refinement stage. And then probably, it's Monday today, Tuesday, and then probably get on the coatings on Wednesday. So, but yeah, really happy with how that's looking at the moment. It's going to look good when it's finished. See you in the morning. We move on to Wednesday on the Focus. I stayed on yesterday, got the passenger side refined, so that is all done and looking amazing. We're now onto the front end and we'll work my way around. But yeah, GYEON polish on a yellow medium polishing pad is the perfect combo for this. Yeah, let's crack on, get some more refining done. Polishing is finally completed on the Focus. some paint types will always dust and others don't. This one did. So basically I'm going to reverse the car back out into the other bay, close the door, hoover up everything, vacuum everything, mop the floor, wipe everything down because I want to get this ready for coatings this afternoon. But yeah, I never know how they're going to turn out. And there's been some cases where the paint has been so bad that I've been... Well, I'm not going to really record this one because it's not going to be a great transformation. And then by the end of it, it looks amazing and I should have recorded it. So yeah, really happy that I started filming this one because... Yeah, that is quite impressive. Still a few scratches here and there. It was inevitable with the amount of damage that was in this paintwork, and there were some deep ones. So I've made them look better, but not fully removed them. But yeah, as an overall look of the vehicle, massive gains. Right, let's get this out. Clean everything up in here. I'm not going to film that because it's just me hoovering and mopping the floor. And then we'll catch back when we're ready to start applying the coatings. That looks sick. Right, see you in a minute. We're almost ready for coatings. I've just been around and done a few touch-ups of the big ones that stood out. There's a few stone chips on the front and the front bumper's got quite a few. I can't go around and do them all. It's near enough impossible. So yeah, all the big ones that stood out and on the sides of the doors, they've all been touched up. So while that is drying, I'm going to stop and have some food. And hopefully by the time I finish that, this will be ready for coating. But yeah, GYEON Infinite base type 1 for this one. I don't know how well that camera is going to pick up how good that looks. Yeah, and this coating is just going to add another level of gloss to it as well. Oh, I just want to get on with it, but yeah, I've got to let this paint dry. We're probably going to go time lapse again on this one. It's a lot easier for me. This one has to be coated today and it's getting on a bit. It's a lot easier for me to put this up on time lapse rather than moving the camera all around. There are plenty of other vlogs that show a more in-depth of the coating. If I had more time, I probably would do like a close-up of coatings and stuff like that, but yeah, getting a bit short of time on this one. So yeah, this one's going to go up on the tripod and yeah, catch it all on time lapse. So yeah, let me go and get some food, roll some music, let's get the coating on. I've just put a layer of GYEON Cancoat Pro Evo onto the wheel faces. It wasn't booked in for any kind of protection on the wheels because I think it may be changing them or getting them repowder coated or something. But I don't want them to leave with nothing. So yeah, I'll just put a coat on that for free of charge as a little upgrade for him. So we're going to dress the tyres. I wiped my board clean with the number of tyres that this had done. But we're into the 80s for this tyre applicator, and there is still no wear on the, or it's not starting to lift or anything like that. So yeah, we're over 80 tyres with this now, and it's still going strong. Got my shoes out the way. Ah, look at that. Now I need to turn the car around for pickup day, and it's pouring with rain. It's summer. It's so frustrating. So I can't move this out tonight. And when I do move it out, I'll get the little bit of tyre that I can't get under there. So yeah, I'll finish that off tomorrow. I'll write a little memo on my board to remind me. Yeah, so happy with how that's turned out. Oh. Coming up to about 6 o'clock tonight. So I'm going to get the tyres dressed. I want to get the internal windows cleaned. Do a couple of photos. And then yeah, hopefully first thing in the morning, I'll get it outside, turn it round, reverse it back in, ready for collection. But yeah, over 80 on this tyre applicator so far. I'll write 80 on the board and I'll carry on from that. So this is, if we say 84. But yeah, amazing, absolutely amazing. Right, let's get these done. So yeah, windows to clean. And then I get a couple of photos this way. And then yeah, we'll come back for the reveal. Well, for you, it'll be the next clip. But for me, it's going to be the next day. So yeah, see you in a second. Yes, that looks amazing. So we have made it to the end of the detail on the Ford Focus. I didn't realise how well this was going to turn out from the condition that it came in. Super happy with that. So this was a minor correction detail. Now my minor correction detail, I try and aim for 80% defect removal. That means that there will be deeper scratches left behind. This is kind of the best of both worlds. On a daily driver, you kind of don't want it perfect because the first time you make a mark in it, it's going to be upsetting. So my minor correction is the best of both worlds. You get 80% correction, and outside you're not going to really see those deeper scratches. In here you will, but outside you won't. Yeah, it's kind of the best scenario. If you want your paint looking its best as a daily driver, the minor correction is the one to go for. But yeah, just can't get over how well that looks. Unbelievable. Yeah, so this one is being collected tonight. Got the next one being dropped off tonight. Got a busy week next week. I might try and document both vehicles in one vlog. I don't know how it's going to go, but we shall see. But yeah, more than happy with that. So the paintwork received GYEON Infinite Base Type 1. He opted out for the glass coating because he's going to have the windscreen replaced, and then when that's done it will come back in and we'll do all the glass. The wheels are going to be going off for refurb, I think, or he's changing them. So I just put a layer of Cancoat Pro Evo on the wheel faces just to make them a lot easier to clean at the moment. I had full interior. Under the bonnet, that's all been done. But yeah, full GYEON package. Everything that was used has been GYEON. More than happy with that. Let's get into some afters. So Ford Focus, minor correction detail that has been GYEONized. Let's roll some afters.